G'day, Garesh.
G'day, Glenn.
Thank you so much for letting us come here today and see your amazing Anker SOLIX system.
Welcome to my garage where the solar and battery are.
Cool. G'day, Glenn Morris here from the Smart Energy Lab, and today I'm really excited because I'm here with Garesh learning about his SOLIX X1 system from Anker. Yeah, so the Anker SOLIX X1 AC coupled system here installed. Now, I want to learn a bit about it, Garesh, like what you like about it, why you chose to go for battery storage. So tell us a bit about why you chose to go for battery storage.
Yep. So first off with that, what I was noticing with solar only, which we had before the battery, I was still getting bills, and the bills were reasonably high. So pre-solar, my bills were roughly around $250 to $300 a month. With solar, I was able to bring them down to about $100 a month. The feed-in tariffs in Victoria have gone to zero now. So while load shifting and things during the summer months have helped, my worry was that in the winter months when I'm not producing enough solar, that I would be getting large bills as well. My goal was never really to achieve a true return on investment with this. What I was looking for is trying to be a net neutral or net zero energy user. So being more of an energy producer and consuming my own energy production with a battery so I can use energy guilt-free in my home. And that's what made me first decide to get a battery. With regards to getting the Anker, I did some market research and looked around at almost all of the options out there. Everything from Fox ESS to the Fronius Reserva. And since, as you mentioned, it is an AC coupled system, I do have a Fronius inverter set up for my solar, and I'm AC coupling that to Anker. So the Fronius Reserva was actually my initial first choice for battery. But with doing more reading and doing more research, my biggest goal was having full home backup. And with the cost, the performance, and the look of the Anker batteries, to be perfectly honest, and the fact that I was able to get a full home backup with the system, that's what clinched the decision.
So your initial foray into renewables was solar only. How much solar do you have on this home?
So I've got 20.4 kilowatts of panels, 16 kilowatts of inverters. So I'm oversized by just about 33%.
And that was the step one. And then to become net zero, because you were doing all the right things by the sound of it. So you were load shifting so that you were using energy when the sun was shining.
Absolutely.
But here we are in Victoria, in fact, in Melbourne, where it's not every day isn't a sunny day.
That's right. And sadly, not every energy usage can be when the sun's shining as well.
Yeah.
So we were still getting a reasonable enough bill. Solar did help. But now with solar and battery, it's just shifted that needle much more.
What was the biggest consideration when it came to choosing the Anker SOLIX system?
So I'd probably say it was cost and reliability. So Anker, as you know, have been in the battery game for a very long time with personal batteries and personal equipment, which built a little bit of trust in the brand. I know they're relatively new in the solar marketplace or the battery marketplace. That being said, there's trust in the brand. The cost was also quite reasonable when I was comparing it with other competitors. And I think the product that they've put out, it's the best looking battery out there in my opinion. So I just had to have it.
It certainly is a very impressive looking battery. I mean, just the slim line. I mean, they're only like 150 mils thick. It's pretty amazing. In a garage where you're going to have two cars, every centimeter matters.
Absolutely. So we have quite an extended double garage setup here. So it's quite wide, but that being said, we do have cars that are quite wide as well. And my wife and I wanted just the comfort of being able to open our doors and not worry about hitting a wall or hitting another car. So the size and thickness of the Anker batteries fits really, really well and looks really good.
So you've AC coupled these to your existing 20.4 kilowatt system. So you've got Fronius inverters. The integration of those two, was that simple? Was it worked perfectly well?
Actually worked out reasonably well. So Anker have a gateway product that they were able to install here. And so that's the unifying brains of the entire system. And so with that, I also get black start capability, which is built into it as an AC coupled system, which is incredible that they offer it. And that also is one of the biggest deciding factors for me for getting the system. I struggled with the idea of getting rid of my Fronius inverters because I had not an inconsiderable sum invested into the solar system prior to the batteries. And yeah, it was just this idea of, do I rip those off the wall, go a full DC coupled system, which would be more efficient, but I struggled with the cost that I'd paid for the inverters already.
I might do a little explainer for the audience about AC coupling. So AC coupling means that the solar inverters, their output is AC and going to the switchboard, and it was running at home previously when the sun shines, but adding battery storage also connects to the same switchboard, so the two can exchange, well, energy from the solar inverters through to the battery inverters. That's AC coupling. But you also mentioned another feature that you liked, which was black start protection.
That's right.
Now, black start protection is, if the grid fails, we call that black event, we want to be able to still use the solar. Now, not every product can do this. A lot of products can, basically inverters that are connected to the solar panels just turn off. But one of the clever things about the Anker SOLIX system is that it can become grid forming and effectively trick the solar inverters that the grid's still there and they keep working. So you've got basically uninterruptible power even when the grid's not available for days on end.
Yeah, that was one of the big selling points for me.
Yeah, yeah. And like I said, it's not every system can do that. So that's pretty special. Tell me, how long have you had the system installed for?
So we're going on roughly about 2 months now.
Yep.
So still quite a new system.
And your billing is at what period?
So we're on monthly billing.
All
so
right.
I do want to keep track and see what it's doing for me. So we're in a monthly billing right now.
Now, in terms of your relationship with your retailer, do you have any special arrangements that benefit the battery storage?
So Anker do have a deal with a couple of retailers that I know. So they definitely have a VPP deal with Amber and with Glowbird Energy as well. I'm with Glowbird. And so my battery's fully integrated with the Glowbird system. I can view it on my app, control it, etc. through the Glowbird app, which has been incredible.
And can you also, use cheap power to charge your batteries?
Absolutely. So currently with Glowbird, I'm getting 4 hours of free electricity per day. And as we film right now, my batteries are charging off grid for free.
That's cheap. Now, one of the things that's kind of special about these units too is the way that the display pops up. I mean, like when you approach them, they turn on. Like this one's on at the moment. There it goes. This came on. Is that a feature that you found valuable?
Oh yes, I use it every single day.
Yeah.
So I really do appreciate the light that it emits. It's a very warm, as the system's running, just a very cool blue light that does help light the garage, to be honest. So that's one of the biggest draws that I use it for. But it's a great way to keep tabs on what my system is doing. So every single day when I'm leaving for work or coming back, I glance over, I can see my total daily solar production. I can see what the battery percentage is, especially at night. I know what I'm getting into for the night, and that does adjust or guide our usage a little bit. And I can also see what the current draw is for the home.
So you come into a dark garage, open the door, and a little blue light comes on.
Yes.
And a display telling you your battery state of charge, and if it happens to be charging or discharging, you can see that too.
Absolutely. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Currently, we're producing total day production's about 9 kilowatt hours. And current usage of the home, 6.6. So
Right. So you are pretty on net zero.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even in Melbourne.
That's right, even in Melbourne.
Now, there's also the Anker app. What's your experience with the app?
Oh, so the Anker app's actually quite well integrated with everything that's here. So I can see my solar generation, my battery percentage. I can control my EV charger, and I can see my home's usage. It's quite intuitive. Would you like to have a quick look?
Yeah, sure. So, Garesh, how do you use the app?
Yep. So what's really great about it is at a quick glance, I'm able to see how much solar I'm generating, which right now it's only 3.6 kilowatts. I'm using 10.77 off the grid, but as you said before, it's all free. The battery is currently charging.
Hang on, it's all free, but only for 4 hours.
That's right, only for 4 hours.
And we're in that 10 till 2 period.
We're in that period right now. So the battery is charging at about 4.9 kilowatts. And the way I can set it up through the Glowbird app, which is great, is I can slow charge it over the course of that 4 hours. So it does utilize the entire 4 hours, but it gets the battery to 100% every day. Okay.
I can see your earnings and also how green you are at the moment.
Yes, that's right. Absolutely. And at a quick glance, it tells me that I'm self-powered and my grid will run 17%. But again, that's all load shifted for when my energy is free.
Right. So how often would you look at the app?
I actually tend to look at it at least a few times a week, 2, maybe 3 times. Main things that I look for are how much solar have I generated. So I get a quick look at how much I've been generating over the course of the week, the month, or even the year. It's certainly a considerable amount of solar with that size of system. But what's really great is I can also see what my battery's been discharging over the course of time. So how much utility am I gaining from my battery? Well, on average, I'm using about 25 kilowatts of my battery power over the course of the day to power the home.
So what is the capacity of your battery system?
I've got a 50 kilowatt hour battery.
Yep. So you're using about half of it on a regular basis?
At the very least, that's right.
Yeah. Have you had a blackout yet?
No, but we were very lucky not to have. So actually, just before we got the battery, one of the biggest reasons I needed Black Start was my neighbors lost power, as well as a fair few homes within the neighborhood lost power for a period of about 2.5 days. We were lucky that we were spared. This was due to a storm. Not sure exactly why my neighbors were affected and we weren't. But it took about 2.5 days before power was restored.
So this was before you had batteries?
Just before I had battery.
Damn. Yeah.
And that made me change to going, yes, I absolutely need Black Start.
Yes.
This is what I need going forward. And and Anker delivered.
Next time there's a blackout and your house is the only house in the street with the lights on, expect a few people to come knocking at your door.
That's absolutely, you're more than welcome.
So this system is a 50 kilowatt hour Anker SOLIX X1 AC coupled system, including the Anker 22 kilowatt charger for electric vehicles. There's 3 stacks. We've got 2 3-phase inverters plus an extra battery stack. Each of the battery modules is 5 kilowatt hours, giving us a total of 50 in 10 units. The expandability is a big part of the Anker SOLIX system, that you can start with just 2 battery modules and extend it up to, in this case, 10. One of the things about the Anker SOLIX X1 is how thin it is, only 150 mils. That really matters when you're putting these in a garage where you need to get vehicles and you don't want to kind of bump into it when you're pulling in. Of course, there are bollards in this garage, but also you don't want to be hitting your door onto your battery system every time you get out of the car. So slimline, a really big plus. The other time it's really important is when you're putting one of these on the outside of the building and it's a little alleyway, it's a path to exit as we call technically, and you don't want to block exit down that pathway because it could be the only way out of the house in an emergency. So really slim line, big plus. Also these units can be stacked, as you can see, to provide very efficient use of space. The footprint of these is tiny for the amount of energy storage that we're getting in here. Now, we're not exactly next to the ocean, but if we were, one of the features of the Anker SOLIX system is that it's C5M rated. That's the highest anti-corrosion rating there is. This unit can go basically within a few hundred meters of the ocean and still be compliant. It means that that salt mist is not going to cause corrosion. These things are built to last forever. Scalability is important. Some people need a small battery system, some people need a large one. With the Anker SOLIX system, you can choose the size to suit your needs. Each of these battery modules is 5 kilowatt hours. So 5, 10, 15. And on top of here, we've got a 12 kilowatt 3-phase inverter. But Girish needed something bigger. He needed 50 kilowatt hours. So we've got 3 stacks giving us 10 batteries, 50 kilowatt hour total capacity. But if that wasn't enough, though it sounds pretty big for a home, could go to 180 kilowatt hours total capacity by putting more modules and stacks on the wall. Pretty amazing, eh? So this is part of the Anker solution. This is known as the PowerDock Pro. It allows you to couple in multiple inverters, existing ones, for instance. There's a couple of third-party inverters here already installed on the system connected to this, but this is also some of the smarts. So we've got comms from all of the Anker SOLIX inverters through to this PowerDock Pro. The PowerDock then is a distribution point for whole home backup. Now that's a big plus about this system. Systems that aren't sized correctly, when the grid goes down, might be able to run just a few appliances, maybe 1 or 2 circuits in your home. But with the PowerDock Pro and a large enough inverter system like we've got here, so 2 times 12 kilowatt inverters, 3-phase, it can run the whole home completely. This is the main switchboard here, makes it very easy to wire the PowerDock Pro into this unit. So that's the Anker SOLIX X1 system here. I can see that Girish is maximizing his green energy by using solar, using cheap or free off-peak electricity, and the 50 kilowatt hour battery stack here to basically zero his energy use. It's great to see a 100% electric home, 100% powered from renewable energy. Thanks for watching.